Hey. What's up, La Familia? What's happening? Don't forget the thumbs up when you come in. So, what's up? So, y'all see all these distractions they hitting us with? P. Diddy and the Baltimore Bridge and all this other stuff going on. I'm like, I tell you, every time they throw something in our face, they always do that slide of the hand, don't they? I don't know what's wrong with these folks. Y'all, let me tell you, the longer and longer I stay away from the U.S., the more and more I start to see things more clearly from the outside looking in. And let me tell you, it is a spectacle to see. I think tomorrow, if I don't end up having nothing to do, because my dentist be calling me low key and be like, yo, come in like right now. We're going to go and talk about this whole bridge situation with the Baltimore thing, because something is suspicious about that. Just like that whole thing with the towers. It's all looking mighty suspicious to me. I don't know what they on, but I definitely think we need to look into it. Anyways, thumbs up the video, please, when you come in, if you don't mind, if it's not too much trouble for your precious, beautiful hands. Okay. Please like the video. Well, okay, so to my mods real quick, I was checking out this feature they got called Go Live Together, and it says I can invite more than one guest. So I told y'all I want to do something for y'all. I want to like get y'all together in like a live stream or something where we can get together and I can answer like 3 of y'all questions or something like that. So all my mods should email me. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure all of y'all know my email address. So email me, let me know what y'all availability looking like, and we'll figure something out. Get y'all squared away, because I like to take care of my people since y'all take such good care of me. I really appreciate everybody who here on the channel, all my supporters, everybody who joined the Patreon, everybody who members on here, everybody who just like here for support, everybody who let the ads play because you want to contribute. I appreciate it. I really do. Okay. But mods, listen, when we do this, because I want to put y'all all in one live stream together, just try to make sure your questions is like not something that, you know, you don't want other people to know. If it's something you're comfortable with sharing with the other mods, then, you know, go for it. But like 3 questions each, I think I got like, how many of y'all is it? Like 6 or 7 of y'all? As long as it's not nothing that you're going to be embarrassed to share in front of other people. So put together like 3 good questions, you know, over the next few days. We'll figure something out for y'all. Okay. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of stuff going on about that situation, Cosmic. Also, that's the same thing with the 9/11 thing. They said it was a demolition. I watched this video where the dude slowed the video down and it looked like it was like dynamite exploding. Of course, none of us can really prove it, but that's what it looked like on camera. Okay. What's up with everybody energy, Big Mom? Girl, this mama be throwing these cards sometimes. Give me everybody energy, please. I ain't got no bra on, over here chilling, okay? I'm low-key, to be honest, I'm really tired. I'm really sleepy. I had a tough time resting yesterday. So I'm really, really, really tired. I fell asleep in the Uber too. Woke up drooling and everything. I was like, oh gosh. Okay. So the first card that came out for you guys is mental conflict. Why look like my nail broke? Oh, it ain't. Next, we have accelerated motion. Then we have rest and rejuvenate, R and R. Next to that, we have temptation. And finally, to complete this sentence, we have authority. All right, weirdo gang. So, excuse me. So what I'm picking up from this first sentence, I feel like a lot of y'all might be going through some serious thoughts here. This may have a lot to do with your spirituality. This may have a lot to do with work. This may be like trying to figure out money-making opportunities or whatever the case may be. But I feel like really trying to get it together is what is going on with y'all right now. For others of you, I feel like you might be a little bit concerned about your well-being when it comes to your location on planet Earth, okay? I don't know if it's a lot going on around you. I don't know if it's a lot going on the news. I don't know if y'all watching creepy TikToks, you know, whatever is going on. But I feel like some of y'all might be concerned about like war. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Some of y'all might be concerned about that. Maybe y'all been getting dreams or feeling uneasy about certain things. Some of y'all might be waking up in the middle of the night like, oh my God, what's getting ready to go down? I feel like y'all can sense something. Y'all know something up. Y'all don't know exactly what is up, but y'all feel like something going on. A lot of you. You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie. Uh-oh, what's this? Oh, Suki. Okay, don't make me extend my stay, big mama, because, listen, I ain't got to go back to the U.S. to sign nothing right now. Girl, you better stop playing with Queen. Big mama gonna have to explain this next sentence, girl. I'm talking about in-depth. Ain't nobody playing. So next we have victory and success, which look good on the surface. And then we have awareness. Okay, so I feel like following your intuition will create a victorious, successful situation for some of you guys. But this is what I don't like right here. The universe card came out in the reverse, girl. What that mean? The universe ain't got our back. Passion ignited came in the reverse too. And then we have financial and material changes. Okay, listen. I told y'all we was in the year of the dragon, okay? I told y'all the year just started this month, okay? I don't care what nobody talking about. January is not the beginning of the year. You can go look it up yourself, okay? That's according to the Gregorian calendar. I ain't Greek, so whatever. Listen. Damn, big mama. Okay. For those of you who know, something is up. Those of you who know something is up, it is high time for you to listen to your intuition, okay? Do not question yourself. Do not question your thoughts. Do not question your dreams. Do not question your visions. Do not question your feelings. If something ain't right, it don't smell right, it don't look right, it don't taste right, it ain't right, child. Okay? Now is the time to follow your intuition 100%. Lord have mercy. Let me tell you something. Okay, I ain't got time to be playing with no upside down universes. I ain't with it. I don't like these. No. Like Big Mom used to say, no. So next we have hope. I mean, it's always a good thing to be hopeful, okay? In any situation. Then we have patience. So waiting for something to happen, okay? I feel like some of y'all are hopeful and waiting for something positive to happen, especially when it comes to finances, okay? And even your surroundings, okay? So this could be your living situation, it could be relocating, could be a new job, it could be travel, it could be anything. But being patient and waiting on something beautiful to happen is what I feel like a lot of y'all are in this energy, okay? Now, the two cards that are, I feel, a bit making this energy a little shaky, a little kind of wonky a little bit. Okay, so the universe came out in the reverse, right? This came out like this. And this fell on top of it. Emotional loss. Okay. So I'm not sure if this is somebody who's actually losing a physical person, like maybe a family member or, you know, a breakup or something like that. If this is like a loss, my condolences in advance. If this is just something that where you're feeling uneasy and you know that you have to like bust moves and it requires you to do things that you can't take certain people with you, or you know, you have to leave behind certain things, and this is the reason why you sad, then you know, hey, time to grow up, right? We all got to go through that. Now check this out. Passion ignited also came in the reverse, and this fell on top of temptation. Okay, so it's like this. Oh, stinking devil. Okay, with passion ignited in the reverse. Look what fell on top of this. Emotional withdrawal. You know, I'm going to say this. I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it because Big Mama said it. So I'm just going to repeat what I heard Big Mama say. They're prepping people for concentration camps. So all of these distractions that we see happening is because they're prepping something. Camps. Lord. Okay. So I'm trying to say this right without triggering this YouTube. So do you guys know the history of what happened with like the Jays? How they, you know, they showed up in the middle of the night, told everybody, hey, come over here, get on the train, get on the bus, get on this, get on that. We're going to take you somewhere to safety because there's a national threat. And then they, you know, ended up in these camps mysteriously. Is that why National Guards are everywhere? Okay, so you know how in Philly they got the thing where like everything is legal. Hey, shout out to England. Thank you for subscribing, honey. You know how they in Philly they got the thing where everything is legal as long as it's not like toe tagging. I feel like they're trying something out. They've been watching that place ever since they did it to that's a distraction too. Okay, city by city, slowly. Yes, Kensington, yes. Oh, Lord. That's not the only place, though. That's what Big Mama's saying. She's saying that's the one that's being highlighted. It's other places where they're doing the same thing, but it's going under the radar because they're highlighting certain stuff. So, like, for instance, we got the thing going on with Diddy, right? So everybody paying attention to Diddy, but they not paying attention to what's going on in the background. There's other people they looking at for the same stuff that he doing, but he just happened to be the one they putting in our face right now, okay? Then you got the thing with the Baltimore Bridge, right? They putting that in our face because we already know it's a lot going on. We got the elections coming and, you know, they fighting with that. They taking homeboy to court. This is a lot of distractions being done on purpose because they're trying to keep us distracted from what they're really trying to do. What they're really trying to do is they're trying to take control of us physically. Fed now. Oh, God. All right, I did not want to do a reading like this. Lord knows I didn't. Control of you and your assets. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord. We have heartache and loss. Fell on top of hope and victory and success. And mental conflict. All right, so I've done readings on this before, but I've actually had to remove them from YouTube and put them on Patreon because YouTube just it's a little sensitive for my liking. Okay, I'm gonna run a couple of things back to y'all memory, and y'all let me know if y'all remember. Okay, do you all remember when they did the emergency test, and I did the reading on the emergency test, and I was like, oh, they trying to track us, they trying to see where we at, they trying to see what's going on. Now, personally, my phone didn't do nothing. Okay, my phone didn't do anything, but other people's phone did. So I feel like the universe stepped in and blocked waves going to certain people. Okay, not only that, I also did a reading on what would be the future of the US of A. Okay, and y'all know we got emotional, we cried, we did all that on that video. That one right there, just I don't even talk about that one. Okay, I don't even like to talk about that one. This is amping up. The problem is we don't see it. They're putting other things in our face to keep us distracted with us visualizing something else. We over here like, oh, fighting about politics, fighting about the immigrants, fighting about Diddy, fighting about the black man and the black woman, fighting about feminine energy, fighting about masculine energy, fighting about the LGBTQ community, fighting about pronouns, while they're behind the scenes gathering up shit to come and get us. Okay. Oh, Lord. What else, big one? What else? Child, please. Oh, Lord have mercy. We have stand your ground, but I don't like all this darkness going on. Look. You know, I've done a lot of warnings, and Big Mama just said 3 days of darkness. Remember that reading I did on the Leave the World Behind? That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. We have prosperity begins. There will be some people that will be spared. We already know that. This stuff has been written in ancient texts from thousands of years ago. So we know that there are some star seeds, some light workers that are being protected, that are being covered, that are being hidden. One of my things that Big Mama shared with me a while ago, I kept trying to figure out why was my life so tough? Why was you know, I was forced to fight, because I started off real humble, really sweet, really nice, really understanding and forgiving. And then, you know, as the years went on, I became this really, really tough vessel. And Big Mama said, how else did you expect the universe to keep you under the radar? And I didn't understand that for a while, but now I'm starting to get it. You know, I had to look like a regular, right? Kind of like the prophets of old. You remember how they did the prophets of old? Everybody knew that they were prophets, so that's why they were targeted and they were toe tagged. They want to do this different this time. They want the prophets to not look like prophets. They want the prophets to not talk like prophets. They want the prophets to blend in with the regular population, so it's easier for them to hide them. And I know I'm going to get some backlash from people. What do you mean hide? You can't hide from anything. That's not what I'm talking about, okay? For those of y'all getting y'all feelings, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about universal hidden. I'm not talking about us trying to run and hide from anything. I'm talking about the invisibles doing something on their own pertaining to their creations, not us. Because there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. If they want to have their way with us, we're all vulnerable enough for them to have their way with us. If they want to come and you know, do a Black Wall Street on the whole U.S., they can do it. They have the power to do it. They have the means. They have what's necessary. They can do it. They can cause famine. They can do whatever they want. They can stop all the shipments from coming in from anywhere they want. There's nothing we can do. But this is the point. They got the light workers hiding in the shadows. Okay? The light workers are hiding in the shadows is what they have going on here, because they're up to these, y'all. I kind of wish that I could take sometimes my visions and like teleport them to y'all, because if y'all could see what I'm seeing, It is so many soldiers. Oh, the immigrants. Okay, we gonna have to go on Patreon. Big Mama just said a lot of those immigrants that are coming over here are not light workers, and they're gonna use them. She said they're gonna let them in the army too. So not only are they gonna be allowed to carry firearms like they already said that they can, right? They're gonna let them into the law enforcement and into the military as well. Oh boy, because they're after us. They need allies. Oh, the allies against us. Okay, so they looking for allies against the light workers. Remember the X-Men video I did where I told y'all we was finna start getting these powers and our gifts will start amping up, and I told y'all to start practicing. For those of y'all who know you have little gifts, some of you, you know, maybe be able to do telekinesis. Some of you guys can teleport. Some of you guys can heal. Some of you, and I said start practicing. I said that what, a year ago? I'm like, yo, start practicing, start practicing, start practicing. Ugh. That look like it's getting, that energy is getting ready to happen now. Like, don't be surprised if you like doing your makeup in the mirror and your eyes start doing some weird shit, or you know what I'm saying, like something start feeling weird in your body or something. Don't be shocked, okay? And don't run to the doctor, okay? Don't. Oh boy. Okay. All right, so Big Mama said for the people who, I don't know if I can say that on here. She said they got rid of a lot of them during COVID, the light workers. Pandemic. That's what she said. Oh boy. We have Love Begins. Wow. Light workers, the real ones, not the ones who come in people comment sections talking shit. The real actual light workers, not these bitches who claiming that they are when they know they aren't. Okay? The real actual light workers, start doing some cleansing often. I don't know what you guys are doing on your regular everyday routines. Okay, I'm not in your households. I have no clue what you guys are doing. But start cleansing often. Make sure that you keep in certain grounding, like this selenite that I have with the amethyst on the front of it. Get something that you can keep close to you. Also, a lot of people don't notice, stones repel radiation. Okay? Most of the stones that you find at your metaphysical store, amethyst, selenite, tourmaline, citrine, things like that, they repel radiation. So if you guys are sitting in front of a computer or a cell phone or a television or any device, a microwave, anything that has any type of radiation that is coming from it, you need to have stones around it. Like in my home, there's stones sitting in front of televisions. There's stones sitting in front of computers. There's stones sitting in front of laptops. There's stones wrapped around people's necks in my house. We do that for a reason, okay? So you guys need to be making sure you're protecting yourself, especially those people who like to sleep with their phone like right by their bed, on their little dresser next to their head and stuff like that. You need to be protecting yourself 24 hours a day, especially when you're resting. That's when you're most vulnerable. They out here fighting, y'all. They fight with their horns out here in South America. When they feel like fighting, they start honking. But yeah, okay, it's a lot. It's a huge energy swing that's getting ready to happen here, okay? And I don't want you guys to be overwhelmed. I mean, and if you've been doing your work, you shouldn't be. But some people are very new on this journey. Some of us have been on this journey for years. There's other people who just started on this journey and they are light workers. So they're infants in this. So they're coming in vulnerable, not knowing what to do, not knowing what's right, still scared if somebody deceiving them, if something is wicked and evil, but they're going to need help. Okay, and we have been on a journey for a reason. We've been on a journey this long because we're here to help. That's our job. Okay, get over it. Big Mama said, use wisdom. Okay, it's time for some of you guys to get up and go. Okay, now where? I don't know. That would be on y'all. Okay. No, I don't know nothing about no Dragon Ball Z, babe. I'm telling you about the star seeds. I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now. I'm talking directly to star seeds. You guys, like I said, your gifts are getting ready to amp up, okay? I just said cleanse. I just said keep something to repel radiation, protect yourself at all times, especially when you sleep. And follow your intuition. Big Mama and them say be wise. Look at that. Intuition came in sideways. Don't slip. Don't get caught slipping. Stay woke. Niggas creeping. They gon' find you. Gon' catch you sleeping. Stay woke. Gotta stay woke. Ooh, shoot. The third eye chakra card came in the reverse. All right, remember that reading I did where I told y'all that spirit was going to kind of back up and allow us to kind of see how we can figure things out, like troubleshoot issues on our own instead of always running to our rescue every time we say, oh, spirit, this person bothering me. Oh, spirit, this is going on. Oh, spirit, what's going on? Help me. They're giving us that kind of go ahead to figure it out because we keep saying we want freedom. We keep saying we're tired of being oppressed. We keep saying we don't like the way we're being treated by the higher ups, the powers that be. We don't like working and paying bills every month, and we want to rule the world. They don't know what they're doing. Or we could do better than them. A baby can run the world better than a lot of these people. Okay, back at it again. Spirit is saying, listen, if you're not going to follow your third eye chakra, if you're not going to listen to your intuition, you are not allowed to blame them for anything, any happenings that might happen. Okay? You are not allowed to do that. Spirit saying this is on you. Okay? They're here as a certain amount of support in a certain way, but the rest of this is up to you. Faith without works is dead. Okay? For real, for real. So if you think that you could just sit around and pray and burn some candles and ring some bells and swipe a swinging bowl, you are highly mistaken, my friend. It takes way more than that to be spiritual. That is not what makes you spiritual. Wrapping your head up and grabbing some tarot cards and talking about some numb your rank cure and clapping your hands together a few times is not what makes you spiritual. That's not. That's a very minute part of it. Okay? Spirituality comes from within. It comes from the heart. Okay? If you aren't doing anything to help people, then you done missed the whole ship. All right? Next, we have movement, choices, and decisions. Please, please, please be wise with these. Okay? We also have transformation. All right, listen. Get ready, because some of y'all is about to transfer. Y'all is about to transform into some stuff that's about to creep some people the hell out. And I'm not talking about like no beast or no animals. I'm talking about, excuse me, y'all about, look at the verbiage on the card, okay? I'm not finna sit here and keep doing this with y'all. Dang it. Okay, homegirl got a whole set of wings there behind her while she holding her old self in her hands, okay? It's like, just imagine a caterpillar going into a cocoon and turning into a butterfly. Okay? That's what's getting ready to go down. And next we have positive movement forward, okay? I can't say a whole lot on here because y'all know the tube be on some stuff, okay? But of course I found out that YouTube and Google are both owned by the same people, so now it makes sense, right? You want your wings? Okay. Just be careful where you're flying, girl, especially with them new wings, child. New wings be hard to control. What else? Give me one more. Complete this sentence. One more. Thank you. Not surprised. All right. We have triumphant success. You know, I hate that we got to be all down here in the ground, you know, looking like, you know, ain't no hope somebody done buried our ass in order for us to realize that we have triumph here, or success in this situation. But unfortunately, this is what it's going to take for a lot of people to actually understand what's really going on. It's so many people that aren't going to heed the warnings. They aren't going to listen. They're not going to wake up. They not, all the stuff that I'm sitting here talking about, they're going to disregard this whole reading. They're going to get off here. They're going to go watch another channel. Some of them are going to leave probably right in the middle of this sentence and be like, well, I'm going to go here and watch, somebody else. I don't feel like listening to this lady. She tripping. They're going to disregard it. And then when shit really hits the fan, that's when they're going to be like, oh, wait a minute. Somebody did say something, but I didn't listen. All right, we have disruption. Okay, this card comes out quite often. So just be ready for this. This could be anything, okay? I feel like it's definitely a global thing. Okay, I'm just telling you, that's how it feels to me. It feels global. All right, we have material and spiritual prosperity. Some of y'all gonna have to move along. Some of y'all gonna have to turn y'all back on whatever it is that y'all know, whatever it is y'all think y'all know. Okay, especially beliefs. Okay, some of y'all believe some stuff and been taught some things that ain't quite right. Okay, you're gonna have to undo that way of thinking in order for you to get the right way of thinking going on here. Okay, and it takes courage to do that. All right, and we have light. There y'all go, light workers, being blinded by the light. Okay, and remember when I was doing that reading and that my big mama showed up on camera a couple of readings ago? That's what just popped in my head. And then we have moving on with a timepiece in this person's hand. Okay. So, yeah, it's time to move on. Okay. It's time for a lot of us to move on. It's time for a lot of us to pack our things and move on to a different, okay, a different way of thinking, of doing things, of living. Kind of think about it like, excuse me, during the Great Depression, you remember how all the people came home from work that Friday and they went to the banks and all the bankers were gone? And just so you guys know the way that banks work, because Big Mama was around for that, my Big Mama. The way the banks work, let's say, for instance, you have $3 million in the bank, right? And thank you, baby. Let's say you have $3 million in the bank, and we already know only $250,000 is FDIC insured, okay? Here's what they don't tell you. Let's say the bank insures your money, okay? But you have something in your safe deposit box. If that bank decides that, hey, I'm going bankrupt, I'm going to pack up all of my things and I'm going to go, just so you know, you'll never find the owner, because a lot of them are under LLCs, which are entities, okay? Meaning not an actual person. Whatever is in your safe deposit box now becomes their property. Okay, anything in the safe deposit box becomes their property. So if you have weapons in there, bullets, rubies, diamonds, whatever that you have in your safe deposit box, they don't insure what's in your safe deposit box. They insure your funds that are in the actual bank. That has nothing to do with the secrets that are inside your safe deposit box. Okay, so keep that in mind. For those of you who are like, oh, I put my gold in my safe deposit box, it's safe. It's not. Okay, it's not. Go do your research. Okay, when those banks during the Great Depression took all them folks' stuff, everything in them safe deposit boxes, nobody ever saw that stuff, never no more. Okay, and nobody batted an eye, because they insure your money. They do not insure what's in your safe deposit box. Okay, go and do your research. I also told you guys that during the Great Depression, that's when people started to share a bed. Okay, there was a time when a couple had two separate rooms. That's the reason why a lot of y'all be fighting with one another. Y'all don't like each other, because what y'all do? Y'all sat in the house all day. Y'all look at each other. Y'all up under each other all day. Y'all eat together. Some of y'all work together. Y'all have babies together. Y'all do the bang, bang, bang together. Then y'all go get in the bed together and wonder why y'all fighting every day. Separate. Okay, both of y'all need y'all own damn space. My big mama and my papa did not sleep in the same room. My papa had a room next door to my big mama's. When he wanted to be bothered with my big mama, he went in there with her, rubbed her feet, watched TV, and then he went on to his room. Okay? You need your space. Ain't nobody up in your face all day. Anything else? Anything else we need to know? Sacrifice. By the way, that's what the word Holocaust means. Just so you guys know. The etymology of the word Holocaust is sacrifice. That's what I'm getting. I'm leaving this shit here. We got balance. I'm not pulling no more cards because it's starting to hurt my feelings. And I don't feel like crying. I'm too tired to cry tonight. Wow. Well, light workers, this one's just for you. Yeah, listen. I don't want anybody to do anything in haste, okay? Meaning, don't take this reading and be like, oh my God, they're gonna come. We gotta run and we gotta pack up our $2.50 and run away. Please don't do that. Please don't do that, okay? Don't do that. There's several people that have done that and it backfired. Do not do that, okay? If you're going to pack up your things and you're going to relocate like Queen did, okay? Because that's what I did. I packed up my things and I relocated. I'm in a whole other America, okay? I'm in the other America, not the North, but the South. If you're going to do that, please use wisdom in this situation. Those of you who are protected, you are protected. For those of you who are not, you are not. There is nothing we can do about that, okay? Our fate does not lie in our own hands. It does not. Okay, we don't have weapons of mass unaliving. Okay, we don't have control and power over what ends up in the stores. We don't have control and power of what comes through the water faucets. We don't have control and power over any of the goods and services that are provided to us. Okay, we have to have money in order to obtain those things. So please, okay, focus on your finances. If you are one of those people that are going to pack your things and you're going to leave right. Leave to where you do not have to come back. Start making investments today. If you don't know how, start to educate yourself. Get somebody to help you. Invest $1,000. If you got $10,000 to invest in something, you probably should take like $1,000 or $1,500 of that and go and get somebody to teach you how to invest properly. Somebody who's not going to rip you off. Okay? Get somebody to teach you what to do. Get somebody to teach you about Bitcoin. Get somebody to teach you about the stock market. Get somebody to teach you about trades. Get somebody to teach you about real estate. Whatever it is that you're interested in doing, invest in getting somebody to help you with that now so that when the time comes, because they're getting ready. I don't know what the fuck we doing, but they getting ready. They are. It's very clear. This is not the first time I pulled these cards and I've seen this type of energy, okay? They are amping up and getting ready to do something. So if you want to be ready for whatever something is, your best bet is to get out of the way. There's no such thing as a one-man army. Nah. Okay, the big people got too much power for that. Okay, if you are going to do this, please do it right. Okay, whatever research needs to be done, research it. Whatever investments need to be made, invest. Whatever you need to do, do it. But do not do anything that you're going to regret. Okay? Because coming back to the U.S. and having to start over just it sets you back. You understand what I'm saying? All right. So, let me get y'all some advice. Oh, that reading just drained me. I was already tired. Lord have mercy. Now I feel like I could just fall asleep right here, right now. I'm going to use the Archangel's Oracle by Doreen Virtue. Let's see what the Archangel's talking about. Lord have mercy. I'm about to take me a shot and go to bed. I was already tired when I got on here. Archangels, what is it that you need for Widow getting to know, most importantly, please? Oh, Big Mom, stop, girl. That's entirely too many. Took the first one, that's it. Okay, let's see what the Archangel's talking about. First, we have Archangel Michael. You are safe. Duh, I just said that. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and your home. Okay? Do not move around afraid. Do not be hasty. Do this right. Okay? Archangel Jeremiah says, all is well. Everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. Listen, when it says everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to, it's talking about the bitter and the sweet. Okay, and I know that don't sound fair to some people. Some people be like, well, won't God just get rid of all the bad people and the world will just be a good, special place? Well, that kind of defeats the purpose when you give people free will. Okay? People do as they choose with their free will. Unfortunately, sometimes it's not the right thing. Okay? So everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to. Remember that. Okay? We have Archangel Raguel, who says relationship harmony. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. All right? For those of you who need to hear that. Next, we have Archangel Azrael, who says comfort. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Next, we have Archangel Raziel. He says clairvoyance. I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. I know that's right. Archangel Michael once again says crystal clear intentions. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. That means whatever it is you want, focus only on that. Just the outcome you desire, not the what ifs, not the what you don't like. What is it that you need? Focus on that only. Archangel Gabriel says nurture. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. And finally, Archangel Azrael says, hello from heaven. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. Okay? Thank you so much for your assistance, Big Mama. I always appreciate your energy. So loving and protecting and sweet. And thanks for showing up on camera the last time so everybody saw you say bye. I know it was you, girl, because you had already told me. But yes, this is the end of this reading. Me and Big Mama love each and every one of y'all. These readings like this are always a little bit difficult for me, simply because, you know, I'm a humanitarian. I really wish that I could just take everybody by the hand. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people by the hand and guide them and protect them. And I know I just don't have the ability or power or the know-how to do that. You're welcome, baby. I really hope, for those of you who came for the reading, that's the reading. Thank you so much. Please thumbs up on your way out. But I'm going to give a final thought on this one, because I feel like it needs one. So I feel like when I got triggered the other day, and I did that reading on that girl who so-called herself trying to call me out or whatever the fuck she was trying to do, I feel like that happened for a reason with her trying to come for me. I feel like Big Mama then was trying to tell me that these spiritual attacks are going to come from all different places, shapes, forms, and fashions. And I acknowledge that. I do know. I know that for some of us, this is a difficult thing, right? Because a lot of us have never really been given any type of power to do anything, right? We've always been like a lot of us started school at like 3 years old, you know, pre-kindergarten, what do you call that shit? Preschool or whatever, pre-kindergarten or whatever it's called. You start at like 3 and then they train you up until you're like, what, like 18, 19 years old. And a lot of us go off to college in our early 20s. So we're very indoctrinated when it comes to the system and how we operate in it. And I just want to say to the people who are trying to find their way, I'm not going to lie, it is tough. It is. And unfortunately, you're tired of being in the hood, tired of being in the box, you're tired of being in the projects. Yeah, I started out there. I started off hustling on the block with the fellas because I had 2 options. It was either sell my body or, you know, sell the bad stuff. And I was really young. And I've been there in that situation. And I know a lot of people look at me and they be like, oh, no, Queen is a sweetheart. It's like, no, I've been through some shit, you know, and I've shared that. I've shared that with a lot of you guys. But let me tell you something, young brother. Your only escape is through you. I'm going to tell you the hardest thing that you can conquer is your mind. My life didn't change until my mentality changed. The very first thing I had to do, and it was difficult, it was very hard. Every day that I was living in the projects, every day I opened my front door and I came out like this. Every day I came out like this, swinging. Pop, 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 pop. My brother literally taught me and my sister to box because we were always fighting. It could be for no reason whatsoever. Somebody just woke up and was having a bad day and they wanted to fight. So every single day, I remember I used to watch this movie called Serafina when I was a little girl. And it was about this little African girl. And it was like a musical. And they would be dancing. And I didn't know I was doing it at the time. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't know that I was doing it. No, I'm divorced. I didn't know I was doing it at the time. But I used to imagine myself being in Africa, like every day, from a little girl. And I'll never forget when I was about 9 or 10 years old, my mom was like, we're going to move. And we were like, oh, we are? So she moved us. We went to another state. And then I was like, okay, well, this is okay. But then she moved us from one project in New York to a project in another state, which was defeating the purpose. I was like out of the pot into the skillet. That was stupid, right? So we fighting again. But I didn't know what was going on with her health. She had cancer, and she was, trying to save her life or whatever. So then we moved back to New York after she finished her treatment. And when we moved back to New York, we struggled for like a whole year, like really bad. I was like the bullied girl. I was the dirty girl. I was the bald head, crooked mouth, 4-eyed, stupid B-word, black, ugly girl. That's just what I was. And we fought then too, right? And then my mom was like, I bought 2 houses. We was like, 2 houses? She was like, yeah, I bought 2. Now, she had bought one when we were in the other state, but that's a long story. But I don't think she ever really owned it. I think she got scandaled back before scamming was a thing. But she bought 2 houses. And when she bought those 2 houses, that's when things started to kind of like change. Okay. And I moved to Georgia with my dad when I was 15, going on 16. And once I moved to Georgia, it was like, even though at the time Georgia wasn't considered like Black Hollywood, they used to call it the Black Mecca back then in the 90s. They called it the Black Mecca. And I was so motivated by the kids that were my age. I was like 15 going on 16. There were 16-year-olds driving around in like convertibles. And I'm like, well, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Like, I'm over here trying to hustle drugs, and these kids are like going to work, and their parents are like rich, and I'm over here I'm like, okay, no wonder my dad wanted to live down here, and my mom just refused to leave New York. And I'll never forget the day that I believe the epiphany hit me that I was destined for something great. I want to say I was like maybe, because I was married, I had my babies, I was doing the housewife thing, cleaning and cooking and going to school and working and all that shit. And I want to say it was after I had my second oldest son. After I had my second oldest son, I was like, wow, I really got to do something. I got these little people looking up at me. And then when I had my baby, my third son, I was really determined to make something happen. And it took me a minute. It was really difficult because even though I had left the hood was still in me, if that makes sense. It was still in my mind. Like, I still thought like a hustler. I still thought like somebody who was in the streets. I still thought like somebody who was in poverty. I still thought like somebody who was in danger, somebody who, needed to watch their back all the time, and somebody's going to do something to me, and oh my goodness, that paranoid, thing that comes with that. And I'll never forget, I was pregnant with my baby boy, and my big mama passed away. And this was over 20 years ago. And my big mama passed, the one that's here with me on the readings. She passed away, and I was overwhelmed because I couldn't make it to her funeral, so I felt super guilty. I was on bed rest. My feet were swollen. I couldn't fly. I couldn't drive. They were like, you and this baby are high risk. One of y'all could pass away. So you need to sit your ass down and rest. And of course, I couldn't because my husband had to work every day. So I was still cooking and cleaning and all that. But I would take frequent breaks and, sat down on the couch and sweep a little bit, sat down on the couch, go, fry a couple pieces of chicken, sat down on the couch or whatever, right? But I did what I had to do. But after my big mama passed away, I'm going to be honest with you. I think that's when the reality hit me that I really had to figure something out. My babies, I'm married. I didn't really know what the hell I was doing in my marriage. I really didn't know. I just didn't want to be like the girl, like from the hood that like had babies and she was just a baby mama. I grew up really traditional. So I wanted marriage. Everybody in my family had been married. All the women in my family got married. All of them. They've all been married. We grew up in a church. Like, that's pretty normal. You get married. You know what I'm saying? Like, duh. So I stayed married for 16 years. I don't know why I did that. But we weren't together for 16 years, but I stayed married for 16 years. And during that time, I got counseling. I went to see a therapist. I didn't realize how broken my mind was. I didn't realize how much mind control they had over people. I really didn't. I didn't understand how programmed I was until I was able to look at it as if I wasn't me. I had to look at myself as if I wasn't me. And I know that doesn't make sense. And it's a really difficult thing to do. But once I was able to look at myself outside of myself, it was easy for me to go to people that I had punched in the face and apologize. It was easy for me to go to people that I had wronged or cursed out or, had a drunken night and said something I didn't mean and go and say, you know what, that's my bad, I'm sorry. I had to see myself outside of myself. And I don't know if that really makes sense. And I don't even know if I can explain how you do that. But in order for you to change your mind, sir, the young man that's you, sir, John, that's saying that you want out of the hood and you want to be saved and everything like that, sweetheart, the only person that can save you is you. You have to want to be saved. You have to literally, in the middle of all the shit that's going on around you, every day you have to make it your duty to picture yourself driving around in a Ferrari, in a Mercedes Benz, in a Cadillac Escalade, in a Suburban, driving down the highway, sunny, beautiful day, tropicalness all around you, beaches. You have to do that even though the world around you looks like hell. Even though everywhere you go, you got to strap up. Even though every time you walk out that door, your life could possibly be in danger because you don't know what somebody else is thinking. It's hard. So I understand where you're coming from. But if you want it to change, you have to do it. I can't do it for you. I can't do it. None of us can. We can send you good energy. I can send you good energy. I could ask your ancestors to protect you and guide you. But I can't control the demon that's standing next to you, baby. And you can't either. Okay. Conquering of the mind is one of the most difficult tasks. Some people never accomplish it. Some people live to be 100 years old and never conquer that mind. Okay. Thank you. What I'll say is this. Whatever is meant to be will be. Whatever is meant for you is meant for you. No hood. No amount of dope dealing going on around you. No baby mamas. No bad parenting. No narcissism. No bullets. No nothing can keep you from your destiny, okay? My mother took a loaded... my mother took a loaded revolver, put it to my head and pulled the trigger, and nothing happened. I took a handful of pills and woke up the next day. When it's your time, it's your time. Okay? So fear nothing. Trust only you. Okay? All right. As I was saying, light workers, you're welcome. Light workers, we are going to have to do something that we've never been taught to do. We've never been taught to lead. We've never been taught to figure anything out. We haven't been taught to... Just imagine the people in the Bible that you read about, right? These great people like Jesus and Abraham and Moses and all these people that everybody ran to for advice and blessings, and John the Baptist to baptize me and all this stuff, right? Imagine if you were one of them. Imagine if somebody's reading a book about you. That's how we have to start thinking about ourselves. Because Christ said in the end days, it will be some that will be greater than me that'll come. You know the problem? Those that are greater don't know it. They have no idea. Or they don't believe it. They be like, ain't no man greater than Christ. Well, Christ said you was. But a lot of us don't believe that. And that's why we never come into our true potential of greatness. Because we don't believe it. I do. I do. But it's not about me. What do you believe? Tupac got a song called Who Do You Believe In? It's a very valid question. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. I love each and every one of y'all. I'm going to take me a shot of this whiskey. Well, probably like more like 2 or 3 shots. And I'm about to take my ass to sleep. I am so exhausted. I'm so effing tired. Y'all don't even understand how tired I am. This dentist, this is my last month of this dental work. And they're going to let me get the hell out of here next month. I'm so freaking happy. But they're amping up. Like, they've been calling me into this dentist office, like, spare the moment. Like, hey, we need another mold. Hey, we need to do this. Hey, we doing this. Hey, we making the crowns. Hey, we got this going on. I'm like, oh my Jesus, please help me. They just did a surgery the other day, unbeknownst to me. I didn't even know I was going in for a surgery. They called me in. I went in, sat in there, laughed and smiled with them, and then she stuck the needle out. I was like, oh, here we go again. You guys are welcome, mods. Please don't forget to email me. I want to do a go live together session with you guys. Take a shower for you. Oh my God. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a go live together session for you guys. Oh, a shot. Okay, I thought you said take a shower for you. I was about to say, oh my God. Why would you ask me that? Take a shot for you. I will, and I'll keep you in my energy. And let me tell you something about my big mama. When she likes people, she likes people. And if I stop to talk to you, that just means that Big Mama obviously wanted you to know something. Okay? So we're definitely going to send some good vibes your way, honey. It's not over. Okay? It's not over. All hope is not lost. Even sometimes when you look around, it might look like that and it might feel like that, but it's not. Everything going to be okay if you want it to be. Okay? I'll take a shot for you, though. If you want, I'll take a double shot for you. Just for you. And I'll see, can I tap into your ancestors and have them send some energy over to you. But let me tell you, especially being very youthful on their journey, and you're a masculine, a lot of masculines reject this type of stuff. A lot of masculines reject, like spirituality and stuff like that. A lot of them think this is like girl stuff. They be like, oh, this girl stuff, this feminine stuff, and da-da-da-da, right? At the end of the day, just don't reject yourself. Okay, you don't have to listen to me. You don't have to ever come back over here on this channel again. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to like the channel. You don't have to do any of that stuff. You're not required to. You're allowed to do whatever you want. But listen to yourself. If you hear a voice in your head telling you something, just listen to it. Don't be like, oh, I heard something in my head. Something they told me that I should have. Like, if something tells you something, just listen. Okay, don't listen. I learned from not listening to that little voice in my head because I couldn't identify what voice it was. I was like, damn, something told me not to do that. And then my dumb ass wake up in jail, done blacked out, done beat everybody up at the party, over here in court crying, about to pee on my damn self because all of these people in here with big lips and black eyes, and I don't remember shit. Thank God I don't have a record, okay? I don't know how the fuck I got away with that. All the people I done busted and snuffed in the mouth. But I'm just saying, shit happens. So, sometimes in your environment, you have to do what you got to do, But I just had a lot of grace. I really did. I had a lot of, the universe was looking out for your girl. Like, for real, for real. I listen, I got a track record that, man, some people was like, yo, Queen, I love you, but nigga, like, I can't be around you. You be tripping. You feel me? So, look. It is what it is. I understand hood life. Ain't nobody here to judge you. You just listen to yourself, okay? If something in your head tell you something, just listen, okay, John? Do that for yourself, please, okay? Listen, I learned the fucking hard way, okay? Lots of bail money, okay? Georgia has a lot of my bail money. I'm just saying, a lot of it. Can't get none of that shit back. They don't even let you get file the shit on your taxes or nothing. Okay? Keep your money in your pocket. All right, I'm going to go. I love each and every one of you. I really, really hope I help somebody. I'm very, grateful for my life now. I will say, being out here in South America is one of the safest I've ever felt in my life. And I'm kind of dreading going back to Atlanta to go put my house on the market because now I got to go get my Glock out of storage. I got to load that thing up with the holiday. Like, it's stressful in the United States. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would just want to run to the store and go grab a coffee, go get a Dunkin' Donuts coffee or some shit, and I gotta put a Glock on my damn waist before I leave the house. Like, that's stressful. I haven't done that in almost a year now. I've been here, this will be my 7th month here. Next month will be my 7th month. I ain't had to have no blicky. Ain't had to look behind me not one time. Now I'm finna go back to this play. All right, I guess. But I love you. I'll see you in the next one, y'all. Later.